Hey, what's up? It's Lynetta. I just wanted to take a moment and check in to talk about how things have been going. I've been working with my 7-year-old going over the African kingdoms, and as I mentioned before, I said I would use the Kids Discover magazine. I got this from kidsdiscover.com. It has been wonderful. We started out with just the introduction to Africa. That was really cool. Different parts that are well known. Then it took us into Egypt. And I thought about like different ways that I could help her to learn about this and kind of make it fun and artsy. So for Egypt and the Nile kingdoms, we did a lot with gold. This is her little pyramid that she made. Cardboard, glitter, and glue. All right. As far as the tombs and to represent the wealth and everything, another piece of cardboard. And we have some little rhinestones and things that she put on here to show the wealth distribution and going back and forth, the wars and the rule between Egypt and Kush. So let's see here. Another thing that they went into is Ghana and gold. Yes, she really enjoyed this as well, understanding about the gold and everything. Since we had already talked about a lot of gold and wealth in Africa when we did the first part, this time I decided to focus on the kente cloth. So I had her to create her own kente cloth. So I just gave her a piece of paper and some color pencils and had her create her own pattern and tell me what it means to her and why that pattern was so special. All right, so there's so many little different things you can do to make this fun and also to help them to remember the different things you're talking about. Again, this is just a quick little overview just to give you some ideas to help your babies along. When we got to Mali and Songhai, they had like a lot of sculptures and things like that, and also a lot about the salt trade and how important salt was. So I went to the store and got her some modeling clay so she could make her own little sculpture. She's going to paint it. A lot of the sculpture were either wood or gold or out of salt. So I don't know how she's going to paint it, or this bench or stool or whatever it is, right? The point is she had a wonderful time making it, and I think it's beautiful, and she learned along the way. So just went right over to Hobby Lobby, Michael's. The air dry modeling clay is the one I like. I don't want the one that bakes. At first I messed up and I got the one that doesn't dry, right? So we had to do it again. But this one is dry and now she'll be able to paint it. Another thing that was important in this era was salt, right? And we all know how important salt is even now. So I used the clay again and I gave her some Himalayan sea salt. That's pink, and I also gave her some of the Celtic sea salt that is the rocks, though, so that she can see that salt can be in a rock, so that she can understand how people carved things and made things out of salt, right? And also I wanted her to see the differences, the different shades of salt, the grays, the pinks, to let her know that there are many types of salt. And also, of course, the taste, right? And also, letting her taste the food while I was making dinner before I added any salt, so she could really see the difference and how important it is, and making sure she understood how important salt was in, just food preservation and things like that over time. So that's just a few things that we've done so far with this. The next thing we're going into is the Ashanti Kings, and I think we're going to play dress up on this one. We're going to play dress up and have our own little coming to America ceremony or something, right? Just so that she can get something, imprinted on her brain about that kingdom. And for the Great Zimbabwe, we'll probably build some type of little fortress, little hut, little community, the way that they have here. Not sure how we're going to do that yet. Maybe we'll draw it. I don't know. But that's pretty much it. And that takes us about to the end of the book. And there's a little project in the back also that you can do about gold and a little science experiment about salt. So I love this. I recommend it. It's good for all ages, and it's really easy, and we used a lot of arts and crafts, and that made it a lot of fun. So don't sleep on African Kingdoms, and it's great for all ages. If you have any questions or any comments, or you want me to go into detail a little bit more, let me know. Talk to you soon. Peace.